a lot of time. There are different ways to get a PPA apart from just waiting for NYSC to give you wherever. So for instance, if you get your call-up letter and you get posted to Ibadan and you know, okay, yes, I want to serve in Ibadan, I'm not going to relocate from Ibadan. A good way to get a PPA is to look for organizations that you would like to work with as a core member, send them a cold email and or connect with recruiters and say, oh, I am a core member posted to XYZ ABC place and I would like to work in ABC XYZ place. Now, what usually happens, or the problem is, when it comes to most civil society states in Nigeria, states where a lot of the elderly population, parental population, grandparents worked for the government, it can be difficult to get private organizations or good paying organizations, but I can tell you that they exist. You just need to be strategic, do your research and reach out. So if you see someone that said, oh, I served in Ibadan, you're just going to Ibadan for the first time, you don't know what your state is, you don't know anything about it, I recommend reaching out to that person, asking them where they served or good organizations, sending those cold emails and your CV to get a PPA. If the organization wants you to serve and they choose to welcome you, they will ask for your call-up number, and then when you get to camp, they'll give you your state code. So your platoon number is usually the last number on your state code. The first two alphabets are the state. So KW is the state. 21C means 2021 batch C, right? That's the meaning of it. Then you have / maybe 2657. So 7 means you're going to be in platoon. Everybody whose number ends, whose state code ends with number 7 will be in platoon 7. Everybody whose state code ends with number 1 will be in platoon 1. Okay, that's how it works. So when you send that message, if the organization accepts you, what they would do is they would request to NYSC in your states to get core members. That's if they are listed on the NYSC database. If the company is not listed on the NYSC database, the HR can go to the state secretariat and say, oh, they want to get listed so that core members are posted to them. They'll fill a form. Of course, NYSC will do due diligence depending on the state and how long it takes. Shouldn't take much time, honestly. And then they will post you directly to that organization because the organization requested for you. So what I have said is very important, because when I was serving, I did not know this. So knowing it and utilizing it properly increases your chances of being posted in a good place. And because NYSC is not a joke, NYSC is your life in an entire year. You don't want to think about it as anything that comes, anything that goes. You want to be strategic about it. And I like to say a lot, if your PPA is not in line with the career paths, not course of study. Your PPA is not in line with the career path that you want to pursue after service year. Your CDS should be in line. If your CDS is not in line with the career path you want to pursue after service year, then find a way to volunteer in a company that works in line with that career path. But make sure you're doing something towards the skill and the industry that you want to work in. Another option that people really do not optimize is leveraging access and relationship. For instance, there are a number of founders and people that have organization from FUTO. So if I'm a graduate of FUTO, Federal University of Technology, Owerri, and I'm struggling to get a PPA, and I know, okay, I'm getting posted to a particular state, what I really need to do is ask other people, which startup, which organization is founded by someone from my university, and then I reach out to them on the basis that we have a similar background, similar value, and send a cold email and my CV requesting to work with their organization. Okay, so yes, at the end you see relationship is important, but it's not really about your connect, it's about leveraging, because if you know these people, you have them, and you're not leveraging the relationship, you may end up in a PPA that you don't like. And the way you position and brand yourself determines whether you get paid in full and treated like a normal staff, or whether you are used as a core member. We have an article on the Spotlight series where we interviewed Johnson, and he spoke about working in VI during service year and getting paid as a normal staff as opposed to being treated like a core member that earns peanuts in that case. So I recommend also looking at that. Okay. Next, when it comes to PPA, I also need you to understand you can always change your PPA. Some things will not always go as planned or as desired, whether in the way you're treated by the person that's managing you or the organization you're working in. So remember, you can always go back to the local government and request for a PPA change. And you can change, I think you can change your PPA up to 3 times formally. Yes, I don't know if you can do more than that. Yes, but you can change your PPA if the school is maltreating you